it is pretty important that you be able to scale your support staff together with the growth of your customer base. Unlike with physical products where you actually sometimes need to have an inventory, in a WordPress plugins and themes ecosystem, we're talking about digital goods. So as your demand grows, your customer base grows, the fact that you need to sell more copies doesn't really come up with additional expenses. Usually the additional overhead comes in a form of overload in support, maybe consumption of high traffic of your servers.
Over the last year, we got to scale the business pretty rapidly. So we found that it's possible to manage your growth so that you're not in a position where the business breaks. Because if people are getting overwhelmed with support, if you're getting overwhelmed with support and that reflects to your customers, they're gonna be vocal about it, and very soon you're gonna have no business. So we're going down for a little bit and then restructuring, improving the product, fixing what is broken within our internal processes, and then we go out and acquire a whole new lot of users that again almost break our business. So it's very important to just bite a little more than what you can chew, but not jump into to the deep end before you know how to swim.
Another way to approach that is actually working with kind of on-demand support services that can be there for your team and handle the support when you need it. Usually it's more expensive, but it will save you the time to actually go and hire these people.
It's really important to try to figure out low touch, tech touch ways of scaling your marketing and your customer support. We use Lifter LMS to create free courses that walk people through the product, which can save, I don't know how many millions of emails and sales on conversations that save just to have a course that walks people through what the product is, why it's important, how it's different, and then how to buy it.
At the start of the coronavirus pandemic, our plugin company saw rapid growth because one of our plugins is very popular with restaurants, and many restaurants around the world needed a quick way of selling online. But when we saw how many restaurants are using our product table plugin to sell online, we actually developed a dedicated restaurant plugin to target their needs more closely. So we responded by increasing the size of our support team and putting our development resources into taking advantage of this opportunity.
When it comes to servers and hosting load, we recommend to use services instead of relying on self-hosted platforms. So for example, if you're using a self-hosted e-commerce solution, all the load with the license checking and updates is going to be on your servers. So either use a service that that you can delegate all that licensing and updates load to, or see if you can actually move that entire mechanism to an independent server, so it won't impact the traffic and load that you have on your web presence, on your website, basically.
I think scaling can be really hard for a founder, because when you're smaller, you can focus on making every single person that purchases your product happy. I think once you reach a certain scale, it becomes really hard to make everybody happy. And that's something I think you need to change and switch your mindset about. It's not about making everybody happy, it's about making the most people happy you can. And there's always going to be people that are unhappy. And that's something that just happens when you get successful enough.